Yo, what's up? Um, in this video, um, I'm just gonna talk a little bit before I fall asleep. Um, I had company this evening, and we hung out for a little bit, and we watched a movie on Netflix. Cause like everybody pretty much got a Netflix account. But truth be told, man, I rarely get on Netflix. You know, and I rarely get on Netflix. I watch YouTube the majority of the time. But you know, we just picked something random. I was telling her about Blade Runner. I think Blade Runner was on Netflix. I should have checked Amazon. But Blade Runner, what's going on? Well, Blade Runner, I think Blade Runner was on Netflix. Cause I never saw it before. Like I was watching it like a couple of months back and stopped watching it. I thought it was on Netflix, but anyway, we were looking for it. She said she never saw it either. And so we put in Blade, thinking that Blade Runner go show up on the but we couldn't find it. But it was a movie, on the suggestions called Mute, Mute. And they had Paul Rudd on the front of it. And I'm a big Paul Rudd fan. So I was like, well, Blade Runner ain't on here. You want to watch this, Mute? I ain't know what it was, so we watched it, and that movie was good. It got the guy. I don't know if y'all watch True Blood on HBO. Um, the Not Bill Compton, the other guy, the other vampire. He's starring in it. I forgot it was him until later on, and Paul Rudd was in it. Those are the only two people I know. But it's a good movie. It take place like in a not so distant future. But it was good, and we was drawn into it. And so after that, we just chilled out a little bit, and she bounced. So probably like 30 minutes, probably 30 to 45 minutes. I was just ran to the store and stuff like that, and then I came back here and doing the little live thing. It probably ain't gonna be that long like the other ones, cause I'm kind of sleepy. But I ain't sleepy yet. But yeah. So watch Mute. That's a pretty good movie. And then when I got back home, I turned Netflix back on. It's a movie called Drive. Now I'm in the middle of that, so I just probably watch that by myself. Probably if I wake up in the middle of the night, I could watch that, or when I get off here, I could just watch it till I go to sleep. Yeah, but other than that, man, life been good. Yeah, that was the movie called Mute. It's on Netflix. I thought it was a comedy or something because Paul Rudd was in it. But, it's a good movie. We were looking for Blade Runner, but it wasn't on Netflix. I should have tried Amazon. Yeah, I am, you know, because I've been up pretty much all day. So I might not be on there too long, be on here too long, or it just depends, I guess. So, I just hung out and somebody came through. We watched Netflix and chill. That's the term. And then probably after that, I hung out. I went run some quick little errands before it got too dark. And I came back home. So the morning I woke up around 6:30. So I ain't feel like cooking any breakfast. So I was like, man, I'm finna go to IHOP. IHOP probably like 4 miles from where I stay. And so Walmart right by it. So I went grocery shopping the first time. And then I waited to well, I had to wait till Walmart open because it opened up at 7. I guess since the pandemic. So I stayed in the parking lot for about 20 minutes until the store opened. I went shopping. Then I went to IHOP, got some pancakes, and came home and took me ate something. And I just chilled around the house, man, until I had company. You know, yeah, you sound tired and sleepy. I missed Angela Staten conversation. What she say? Oh yeah. On the side note, I listened to that J Cole Snow in the Bluff thing yesterday, and like it rapping the majority of it, and the last bit third of it singing. So I heard it. And Angela Stanton, she ate the Breakfast Club lunch. You know about issues. She from Atlanta. Well, I guess she, based out of Atlanta, and she ate they lunch, and they sounded like idiots. You know, cause they ideology, they so warped in it that they just blur out stuff, and it didn't make any sense. You know. Now I didn't. I watched some Ticket TV yesterday. I mean, I watched yesterday during the day. Like I got up around 7:30, 8 Eastern time on my time, and my legs were real sore because that Wednesday, I put more weight than I usually put. And so I did like my third week working out, and I guess I shouldn't did that because my legs and stuff were burning up like muscle soreness, and I barely could walk since Thursday afternoon. So I didn't go to the gym yesterday. So I watched some Ticket TV. They was on the live stream. It was like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, by 8:30 in the morning. It was on they said call in show something something something. And then I just listened to it for about 5 minutes. They were just rambling. So I just stopped watching it. And in the afternoon, like the evening time, I checked again to see if he got a shorter video I could just sit and watch. But he did about 2 or 3 more live streams during the day. I guess he was off like me too. But 89 Pistons, 94 Rocket. Who win that series? Uh, Probably the 89 Pistons. Oh, if he disagree, he'll kick you out of the chat. Well, I don't do that. Ticket TV something else. He do kicking people out of his chat if you disagree with him. Well, that's the part of life. Well, based on what y'all say, he just want a circle jerk. You know, if that's the case, unless they say, since I've been doing this, I ain't kicked nobody out of the chat. You know, and I rarely block people. And I don't block people because they disagree with me. They come in there with some spam. I block them off the channel then, or they're some kind of racist stuff. They ain't like just talking. They just putting out stuff, and they don't. Like I ain't block nobody because they disagree with me. Nobody could ever say that. Yeah, he moderating or brainwash. I don't do the moderation thing. So like I said, I just keep it up there. I say, hey, you want to say something crazy? Go ahead. I only block people when they try to dox somebody. Like this guy, real name is John Doe or something. I'll block them for that. I'll block them if they threaten somebody. I delete it, and well, I delete it first, and they keep doing, I block it. But when they try to reveal some personal information about me or anybody else, even the people that I'm going after, I just block them, cause they're just to stir up mess. Now I don't watch DJ. I don't know what he a DJ of either. DJ Vlad. I don't know what he DJ, and DJ Academics. I don't know what he DJ. I don't think so, man. I think the Pistons probably got it. You know. When he got mad and started telling, cause I know he was telling people to shut the f. Well, according to what y'all telling me, shut the f up, shut the f up. uh, uh, he telling people to shut the f up. I said, man, these people insane when they do, screaming at the thing. Like Blitz and what y'all told me, that Ticket TV guy, he be screaming, telling people to and repeating itself over and over again. You know, but yeah. But anyway, I don't delete comments when they disagree. You know, he like the black crispy sword. Well, you know. Oh yeah, and then another thing, before I got on, I laid out in the bed probably like 15 minutes before I turned this on. I was thinking about not doing it, but I saw that they might replace Mike Golick. Cause well, I don't think I said it before, but Mike and Mike, that was like my favorite show on ESPN or BSPN. When they were showing they shows on ESPN 2, like in the late 2000s. I used to watch that like every time I get ready for work. I watch it before I eat breakfast and stuff while it's on the TV. I love Mike and Mike. I just hate the fact that they you know, got rid of Mike and Mike and Wingo. I don't like Trey Wingo anyway like that. I tolerate him over Idiot Max and Bomani Jones and stuff. Now don't get me wrong, but they just don't click like Mike and Mike did. So I rarely watch Mike and Wingo or whatever. You know, and I heard that they were gonna um replace it with Keyshawn Johnson. Come on, man. You know, yeah, I used to love Mike and Mike, man. I was watching it when they was like before they got the set. It was in something look like a broom closet or something. It was just stuff everywhere and the microphones and stuff. I was watching it then. Yeah, I heard Will Kane, uh, took a better offer to be on Fox News or something. I don't think he necessarily got fired. I don't think. Then again, I don't know. But I just like he stand by his guts. I mean, more people need to be like Will. I ain't saying everybody on BSP need to be like Will Kane, but they need to have sprinkle some people that don't think the same thing about controversial topics. You know, but everybody else just agree with each other. You know, yeah, man. Mike and Mike used to be the jump, man. And Will Kane going off to do Fox News or something. They said Idiot Max, but that's not. Hey, he had stopped talking politics finally. ASAP. Uh, okay, he perfect on politics. You have between 89 50. Well, but but Monty Joe, I just hate his voice and some of the stupid stuff he say. I said, God, I can't stand him. When I see him, I just turn the channel. You know, that just me, I guess. But they go get Keyshawn Johnson. I don't know when he coming, but when I think of an analyst, he played football, so he know about it. But you already know what this gonna go. Oh, Kaepernick need to play. I guarantee you, he gonna be on there talking that crap. They need to kneel and all this other stuff. That was gonna be. They just took somebody off. Cause Gold was like in the middle of it. And that's fine. But they gonna replace him with Keyshawn Johnson. He gonna go all the way lunatic. You know. Yeah, it was part of mine. Cause every morning I used to watch it. You know, I used to just turn it on. Like I get up, go in the living room. Well, the first half when it was Mike and Mike, I was staying in my old apartment, my where I grew up at. So I turn on the TV and let it play while I go take a shower and or whatever. And then while I'm eating breakfast, I'm just sitting there watching Mike and Mike and get on my clothes for work and go on to work. And sometimes I listen to it at work. Because the ESPN radio website, you can go to that and you can listen to that. So I'll be listening to that in the background while I'm working on the computers and stuff. And when I started living over here, I used to just turn it on, take it the same routine. I ain't even know Bomani Jones before ESPN. You know. I like Asian girl ESPN. I think her name is Mia or Maya or something. I ain't never saw her. She's smart in football. None of the football Rockets had a deep bench. Tough to go at the Pistons. Yeah, or the Pistons got a whole defensive team, you know. And the bench, they got Vinny Johnson and Sally and all of them. So, but anyway, BSN just going down the drain. It's a part. I grew up watching it. But most of the time, only shows I watch, and then I gotta remember to watch them. Is PTI and Ryan Horn, and Baseball Tonight, and the NBA stuff sometimes. You know and the live sports thing. I don't really count the live sports things, because I don't count that as a BSPN programming, because they just air it. You know, I'm talking about First Take, because I was watching that when it was Cold Pizza with Woody Page and Skip Bayless. And then it became First Take, and then when they say it was Steve, when they say it was Stephen A. Smith was gonna be permanently, I was happy that a brother got a job, but I wasn't ecstatic about it, cause a lot of stuff I believe Stephen A. Smith be saying like exaggerated, his reaction be exaggerated, and I don't think it be genuine. I liked it when Skip Bayless had a rotating, the people across from him were rotating. Like this week it'll be this person, this week it'll be that person, you know. But when they say it was permanently Stephen A. Smith, I wasn't too happy about that. I prefer Rod Parker or somebody like that. And I remember Herm Edwards was on there. I like when Herm Edwards be on there. He's so overrated. Yeah, he was overrated. He wasn't no great. Now he wasn't no scrub receiver. In the league, Keyshawn Johnson. But he wasn't good enough to be no first overall pick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had a decent career, you know. Yeah, Skip is fair with LeBron. You know, he don't make anything. He don't make anything up. You know, he called him, man. You know, first I said, oh, he just hating. You know, he just hating on LeBron. I wasn't necessarily saying that. I was just saying, dog, man, he be ranking on LeBron. You know, and then he quitted Boston. Then the decision. Then I saw what Skip Bayless was talking about. Then I said, oh, he was right all along about that role player. You know, I was just saying, oh man, he just ranking on. I thought he was just doing it like he would do a To. A To balling on the field. You know, but then he quit in Boston. I said Skip Bayless was right all along. Oh yeah, man, I love Reacher Candidate. I don't know where she at. You know, yeah, man, I miss Reacher Candidate. I don't know where she at. I think I tried to look her up, not like her personal stuff. I'm talking about like on if she got a Twitter or something like that, or if she on another channel. You know, I don't know where she at now. You know, yeah, I don't know where Reacher Candidate at. Let me look and see Reacher Candidate. I mean, she got a fan Facebook page, but I don't. Let's see, a public figure Facebook page, but I don't think it's anything recent. Let's see. Let's check her Twitter. I don't see nothing. I mean, she ain't really comment since 2018. You know. Mm-hmm. I don't know where she at. It got a different name, so I guess she got married or something. It reached a candidate come Particus or something. You know. She got a LinkedIn page. Let me see what that say. Voiceover professionals. She do something in New York. Voiceover professionals. So I don't know what that mean, but it's a public on what you call it. Let's see. Yeah, man, she was fine, boy. I want to see what she up to now. Yeah, I don't know what she up to now. Rob Parker saying LeBron had milk toast, triple double in the finals against Daddy. Yeah, he had all them. He just was stat. He knew that. LeBron knew he was gonna lose, and these LeBron lovers. Oh, he had a triple double. He averaged this. You know, see. Yeah, I can't see nothing recent. I put Reacher Candidate 2020. I don't see anything. His and hers. the Charger fan was telling me back in the day when they had his and hers with Simp, Michael Smith the Simp, and Jamel Hill. Man, that show funny, man. That show funny. You know what I told him? I told the Charger fan to shut up about that. That show ain't funny. That show suck. And then I said, you know what else? He said, what? I said, you suck for liking it. You know. Yeah, she is a yeah, but Carrie Champion is a feminist, and you know it's different kind of feminists. You know them crazy feminists like Carrie Champion. You know the ones that say, you know, I just want a fair chance. You know those are the ones I could support. Like I just want a fair chance. That's all I want. You know, equal opportunity, and that's it. Yeah, I saw. I just checked the Twitter. She ain't tweet anything. Yeah, in a long time. Jason Kidd, Kerry Champ, cause Kid and Kerry Champ. Speaking about that, that what she said on Instagram. Some of the dumbest things she be, some of the dumbest stuff you could ever read. Get what she wrote on Instagram, and then I'm gonna tell you how much how much she contradict herself. Let me see, Kerry. Okay, now do what she said. The most disrespected person in America is a black woman. The most unprotected, that which is false, by the way. The most unprotected person in America is a black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. This is what she wrote. Okay, this is a Malcolm X quote. Okay, Malcolm X said this in the 1960s. Okay, that don't apply to you today, stupid Carrie Champion. You know, it's just like if Malcolm X said one day we'll all be free. That was in 1960s. That the context makes sense. Now I know 2000, they gotta get quote for 50, 60 years ago. You know, they don't apply to you today, Carrie Champion. You were so much neglected and disrespected. How come they gave you and moron Jamel Hill a show? Okay? If they disrespect you and neglect you and all this other stuff, they gave you a show. Okay? What you disrespected. Come on. Trying to deal with Malcolm X quote. Well, it don't apply today. Okay? It don't. I could pull up stuff with Marcus, what that Mega Evers and all them said in the 60s. And then, we don't have rights. Stuff, they said stuff like that. And I could put this, I could make a post. That don't apply to me today. Okay? That apply to them. Yeah, she do 305. I can't take that away from her, but she'll be a nag. Oh yeah, man, that soccer woman horrible. I can't stand that woman. Whatever, Megan, whatever, Ripple, whatever her last name, she horrible. Now I don't follow on Twitter. I follow her on Instagram. That's where she posts that garbage. Well, it wasn't garbage when Malcolm X said it, cause it was true then. It's not true now. If that's the case, you wouldn't have had a show. Jamel here, they wouldn't offer y'all a show, or y'all wouldn't even be on BSPN in the first place. It's easy for them to say that when they celebrities and famous. Yeah, exactly. Easy for her to say it. You know. Nah, I don't follow her on Twitter though. And she post, If she post garbage like that, thank goodness I don't follow her. Or Jamel Hill. You know, I lose my mind, man, if I follow Jamel Hill tweets. You know, I say, man, you gotta have a warp sense of, like, she'll get up at this Jamel Hill day. She'll get up, check the news, and if it's something about Republicans or Trump or white people, she'll just tweet about it all day, all day. Okay. He said, "Well, Trump said he's gonna try to if you commit a hate crime, you getting a 10-year minimum off rip." And that sounds like a good thing, right? If you get convicted of a hate crime, the minimum is 10 years, but she'll find something wrong with it, you know. Yeah, the man ain't like Hitler. You could say the man an a-hole. He need to act more presidential. That those fair criticisms, you know. But the man Hitler, trust me, the man was like Hitler, we'll be dead. Okay? They'll get us out, they'll kick down our door, get everybody he hate, apparently, and then they'll execute us. You know, yeah, Jamaica he is the worst. You know, I said, listen, man, she got checked the first time she said something stupid like that. Then she said it again. Then they got rid of her. Okay, look, I know what not to say, especially in public. If I represent that, like what I be telling you. That's why I don't be saying use profanity or saying real crazy stuff. Cause all it takes for somebody to recognize who I am to run and say, look, man, you don't need video just cussing. Or he in the video, doing this, or he tweeting this and this, But she kept doing it. And then Michael Smith, the simp, oh, I'm not gonna do the show without her. So they took that clown to the broom closet, and he floated around. They ended the Sports Center 6 o'clock because their ratings were going down in the toilet. Because I sure didn't watch it. I love watching 6 o'clock Sports Center to see what all went on in the day. But when they was on there, I stopped watching it, and then I wasn't alone. Okay, I don't want to hear an hour talking about how Kaepernick better than Joe Montana and better than Terry Bradshaw. Okay, I don't want to hear that. First of all, that ain't true, and second of all, they just talk about that. They'll put a whole bunch of quarterbacks, and then you'll think they'll put a quarterback like Jay Cutler or Mark Sanchez. You can make arguments that Kaepernick better than them. But they don't do that. They'll put a chart of Tom Brady, on Warren Moon. If you just want to go black, we'll go black quarterbacks. They'll put a picture of Warren Moon, Donovan McNabb, Scam Newton. At that time, Patrick Mahomes wasn't, and then Lamar Jackson wasn't in the league or anybody like that. So, those like the top three that come to mind. Doug Williams and all of that. They'll put all of them out there and they'll say Kaepernick better than all of them. And then when they have people on the show, they'll just bring up Kaepernick. It'd be a soccer player. The way we getting ready for this World Cup. Well, okay, that's fine, but are you gonna kneel? They say, no, I ain't gonna kneel. Well, you a racist. I saw an episode and they I saw an episode they said that, you know. Yeah, I watch Chronicle of Judah occasionally, Not even the same nation. He not even in the same nation. Then if he was in the same nation, You really think he gonna do like? Cause uh uh Hitler, they push propaganda. They kill. You know, all the news were praising them. Just like Korea, all the news praise them. If you report or somebody right critical, you end up missing or dead. Who end up missing or dead under Trump? You know, did Perkin really say Tim Duncan isn't a? Let me see. I gotta look that up. If he said that, this video go shift. Cap is okay. Uh, yeah, he was great when he got into the Super Bowl. But they'll say he better than Warren Moon. You know, Warren Moon didn't kneel. You know, so he better than him. He better than Scam Noon. Let me see. Kendrick Perkins. Cause Kendrick Perkins been saying some idiotic things. Okay. Kendrick, Tim Duncan. You know. Okay, Perkins got fired up because Jefferson soon to be Hall of Fame Day debate with the NBA teams. I don't know if you said that. Let me see. Let me see. First ballot Hall of Fame. Let's see. Tim Duncan, Kendrick Perkins. Okay, Kendrick Perkins said that he was the best power forward of all time. Jefferson agreed, but with that, but still went on to say, I think Richard Jefferson. Let me see. Jefferson agreed with that, but still went on to say, okay, that was Richard Jefferson said that based on how this was worded. Kendrick Perkins not sure. Well, he probably did say it. Let me see. I saw a video, but from the wording, it looked like Richard Jefferson said it. Let me see if this of him actually saying it or somebody giving their thoughts. Let's see. Well, that's somebody's thoughts, so I don't want to hear that. You know. Yeah, Damon Jones, Dante Jones, James Jones, you know. But I don't think Kendrick Perkins that stupid to say, Richard Jefferson, LeBron probably paid him because Tim Duncan, beat him beat him 2 times in the finals, really 3 times, but Ray Allen saved them the second time they met, And yeah, they'll just go out and defend that man, no matter how idiotic it is. Okay? They'll just defend the man. And it doesn't make any sense. So I don't think, I ain't see no clip of him saying it. But I don't think he that crazy to say that. Nah. He gonna say that LeBron better than Tim Duncan. You already know that. He probably said that because he said Jordan ain't better than LeBron. But yeah, man, Carry Champion, man. And you really find a lot of women like that. They be the finest women, but they all like Carrie Champion or Jamel Hill. Everything racist or everything sexist. You know, come on. You know, and I know Jason Whitlock. I could tolerate Jason Whitlock, but a lot of people don't. Well, a lot of people on Twitter don't like him. But I listened to he said he gonna come out with a podcast in August. So I'm gonna listen to that and see what he say. The problem with they don't see racism or anything. The problem with liberal, they see racism. Yeah, that makes sense. Big booty white. I ain't gonna say your name, but your name, but that sums it up. That sound about accurate. Yeah, look up. Hold up. No, it was Jefferson who said it. I looked up R.J. Troll and Duncan. They were good friends. Uh, Off the court, called Jefferson played. Okay, so he probably just trolling, I guess. Liberal see racism in the sun rises. In order for conservative witness racism, you have to be in front of a black family house, burning cross and yelling the N word. I rock Whitlaw heavy. He say some stupid things at times, but I've been following him since the undefeated. Yeah, at first I ain't like Whitlaw, when he was on BSPN and stuff. I started listening to him more when he was on Speak for Yourself, you know. So, with Carter, because I ain't like either one of them. So I was like, well, I'm going to give it a try. And I, watched it and I started to like it. Yeah, but they be killing Jason Whitlock, calling him Uncle Ruckus and all of that. See, when you think differently now, you Uncle Ruckus. You gotta go with the narrative at all times. You know. And at all times. But Jamel Hill, boy, she the worst, boy. You know. And Michael Smith, I don't know what he doing. He's somewhere. And Michelle Beadle, she got the man suspended, because Stephen A. Smith pretty much said, uh, some guys ain't gonna tolerate you hitting them and stuff. That's pretty much what he said. So I suggest don't do it. You know, she from Detroit. Yeah, I know she like. When she first came up to the scene, I just got to know her from ESPN First Take, when she was on there. And then I was noticing, like, every time, it'd be a topic or something, if it's someplace she could put racism in there, she did it. I ain't paying attention to it then, but then as she got bigger, the ego got bigger, then she just started saying some crazy, stupid stuff, uh, Vita is super dangerous. I felt a little sorry for. Yeah, because I know what he meant. It's just like me punching Mike Tyson. Like, okay, I know I can't beat Mike Tyson in a fight. So I shouldn't be trying to uh, provoke him or try to fight him and stuff because I'm going to get killed. Well, if there's a thing of a Tom and Uncle Ruckus, it's Jesse Lee Peterson. That's the closest thing that I could see as somebody calling him Uncle Ruckus and stuff. Jesse Lee Peterson. He said some crap like which is opinion, by the way. He said slavery was good. Slavery was okay, or it wasn't a big deal. But it's his opinion that that's the closest thing. But I don't call people that anyway. So, but if it was a definition, they'll be closer to it than the people they call Uncle Ruckus and stuff. And I like that. He just say what he feel. I don't have any problem with him. I don't lose sleep about what he say and stuff. I just ain't built like that. I just, if it's something I don't like, I just turn the channel. You know, and she a LeBron lover. Yeah, Rachel Nichols. Yeah, I like David Manning, and I don't think. Well, I ain't really going by these polls. Saying that Trump gonna lose, and I don't know, cause they would say he was gonna lose. Last time I went to sleep out on it, so that don't mean anything. These polls, yeah, I think liberals are worse, cause you know, they be trying to, to attack people physically and stuff like that. Like I'm sure that conservatives do it, but not as the volume as the liberals, because all this stuff going on with the statues and some with some junk in Seattle called Chads or something, or Chad. Those liberals doing that, punching people and stuff like that. I mean, conservative they march and stuff too, but ain't the amount as far as commit violence and stuff. I'm listening to who? Uh, no, I don't listen to him. I remember you mentioned him in the past, but I never checked him out. Huh? Uh, she dangerous. She'll get you fired. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Think, think he should at least should admit that Jay Z is definitely enough for time. He worship white people. He thank white people. Yeah, if he say stuff like that, that's the closest thing to a Tom, like saying thank you for slavery and all this other stuff. I don't know if he trolling. If he trolling, like that's fine. But I don't have any issue with him. Like I check. Like we have people that crazy. Oh man, the black people don't got no chance in America. He do be owning them by asking them questions and stuff, and they don't know how to answer. You know, but some of the stuff he say, you know, but what Well, I really ain't going by the polls, and I'm saying Trump ain't really doing a bad job as far as the stuff he done. You know, cause Biden ain't go do anything. Well, the number of vote really don't matter if the electoral college. You know, cause the popular vote win. At first I ain't understand how electoral college work, but now, as I got older, I understood it. Now, like, yeah, that make more sense because the heavily populated cities or states, I meant, they'll just have a threshold on the whole election cycle and stuff. You know, but electoral college, every state, factor in. Yeah, Joe Biden, they are two sides of the same coin. You know, yeah, Yeah, if it within margin error, then it could be, margin error now. You know, like different factor when it comes to them polls. They probably calling a couple of areas or the same area, and because I never got a call. Now I wouldn't vote for no Jeffrey Dahmer over Trump. Trump ain't as far as presidential duties and stuff. He ain't do nothing that bad. You know, yeah, that's just crazy. I ain't. Yeah, that is a scream. Yeah. Well, he didn't kill the people, and none of that ain't Trump fault. The burning of race war, that's not his fault. Um, that's not his fault. He will co-signing George Floyd. He said we gonna bring the Department of Justice down there to Minnesota. It's not his fault that they started burning stuff. He can't control what people think, and I don't think he brought the virus over there either. Nah, I ain't gonna kick nobody out for that. I don't know what you talking about that pandemic thing. I mean, like Angela Stanton said, when the news first got early February, we said, well, we need to travel ban China and all of that till we figure out what's going on. But everybody was saying the man was a racist and stuff for doing that. And so I mean, what end of the president? People say this, but they don't say what they would have done. Cause once all the information came out, they took action. You know, with lockdowns and stuff. I mean, I can't look at the president to solve all my problems or whatever. And then the lockdown is based by state. Cause California was locked down for months. Our state locked down for a month or two, and then they start opening up stuff. Like the president don't have anything to do with the states having lockdowns and how they proceed with handling the pandemic. Yeah, I don't know how he called the race war, cause he said, "Well, what happened to George Floyd was messed up. I'm gonna sign this executive order for the police to ban all this that the police are doing or whatever." It, you know, oh man, that most hated president. You know who do them polls? I could go on the poll. I could go on the site and just put the poll, put yes or no. You know, that's not his fault that the thing came up. Like what any other president would have done. People say this, but they don't say what any other president would have done. Cause the news came out around the same time that they started taking action. He did it. Now we gotta. Yeah, so he locked down the country he locked down the country to prevent the pandemic from spreading, but yet you blame him for the unemployment numbers and the recession. You can't have it both ways. Like how any other president would have stopped the businesses and stuff from going for the pandemic for the stuff to spread and also keep the jobs up. Like you can't do both. One gonna have an effect on the other, and vice versa. Yeah, I don't know what that guy just TD, that guy that got Trump derangement syndrome. I'm surprised you didn't say Trump made you fat. Like, cause I saw an article, Trump made me fat. Trump made me stop going to the gym. You know, that's the line of talking you going with. Cause my thing is this: I don't. Whoever in the White House ain't gonna affect my life, and my world ain't gonna be sunshine and roses because whoever in the White House. You know. I don't know. Well, he did a lot for black people, the HBCU things and all of that. But you watch CNN and NBC, nothing but crap. They ain't gonna mention all of that. And I don't think he was at a KKK rally either, cause that would have been all on the news. And a lot of people say, well, the people that the white supremacists, they vote for him. He can't help who people vote for him. I mean, I know people that participate in criminal activity. They criminals. So if they like me, what I guess I'm a criminal too. You know, cause I know criminals that say, man, the truth, okay, cat. So I guess if they say that, I'm a criminal because I can't control who they like or don't like. Yeah, exactly. Probably gonna cry in the car because you I got issues with the man, but the man ain't uh any other president would have handled everything the same way. I mean, I know they're gonna try to tie him to the COVID-19, but I don't know. I don't know what he could have done different. I mean, he tried to do a travel ban, but y'all said it was racist. So, you know, well, I ain't going by the polls because the polls were saying he was losing 4 years ago. You know, and Biden, he signed the '94 crime bill. Is he a racist too? You know, and he been in politics for over 50 years. What did he do to other than sign the crime bill and send more black people to prison and stuff like that? Is he a part of the Klan? Cause he did it. He didn't have the black votes and stuff then. Yeah, Trump had more success than LeBron as a role player, you know. And then these polls don't mean anything. Like I said, I could just parade. Oh man, this guy, it'd be a cold day heck if I vote for this guy. Then I go in the booth and vote for him. You don't know. I don't go by that. I go by the day. Cause in Georgia, if you would have looked at the polls and all this other stuff like you using 2 years ago, uh Stacey Abrams will go win by a long shot. You know, all Atlanta, they're primarily black. My seat are primarily black. And the polls leading up to it, Stacey Abrams will go win by a landslide. She didn't, you know. So what about that? That's why I don't go by polls. I said, look, this woman go lose because the silent majority and some black people and the black people saying they go vote for ain't go vote for her because some of the stuff she stand for they just ain't gonna say it because they'll get ridiculed and they went on to vote for Kemp and Kemp won. You know, that's why she was shocked to my voting suppression. Now it wasn't voting suppression. Those same black people that was co-signing you on Facebook and stuff, they just voted for Kemp. They just said they were gonna vote for you because it's best for business, you know, or whatever. But they went on to talk, voted for Kemp, because I knew they were gonna do that. I knew that Stacey Abrams was gonna win. Cause the polls, oh look at the polls, they were posting that leading up to it. And then Stacey Abrams lost. You know, she was surprised. That's why they had to do a recount and stuff, because she was surprised. You know, they did a recount and she still lost. You know, those same black people that said they were going to vote for a den. Huh? Huh? Well, he not better than Trump. Anybody that point at somebody and say that you ain't black, so he the gatekeeper who black or not. I can't ride with nobody like that. Then he signed the 94 crime bill. Yeah, exactly. US of A. Yeah, most of the non-black men, they just ain't gonna say it. Or they just gonna tell you that they ain't voting for him. They go ahead and vote for him. Because look what happened with Kanye. Well, you know, this a bigger scale, but Kanye West and all of that. They just rake that man name through the coals. You know, so regular if they do it to him, imagine what they gonna do to regular black people. You know. With the electoral college, that's all that matter. We don't the popular vote don't matter, you know, in the big picture. Cause the majority of people stay in more people stay in California, New York. If it go by popular vote, that won't be beneficial for you either, because your needs may not meet the needs that they need. You know. Yeah, their interrogation and Angela Stanton, but with Biden said, he could have said, "Well, you who are you to tell people who black or not?" I would have said that. You know, you don't have to be disrespectful or screaming, but he bowed down his head because they shields for the liberals and stuff, and they, you know, they bow down to their plantation they plantation slave master and plantation supervisors. You know, they bow down. Yes, yes, Lord Biden. You know, it's up to you to determine my blackness. You know. Well, Joe Biden can have a see. You ain't making any sense, because Joe Biden can have a huge league in the polls. But if most of the people from the polls coming from California, which got like the most people, that don't matter. It's still gonna just count as a number in the electoral college. Oh man, voting suppression don't exist. Everybody, voting suppression don't exist. Man, stop. Okay, these people voted, but like I said, the silent majority and the black people who saying they were gonna vote for Stacey Abrams went in there and vote for Kemp because they know saying they vote for Kemp they get ridiculed or doxxed and stuff like that. So they just didn't say anything. They said, "Yeah, man, I voted for her," and they went in there and vote for Kemp. I guarantee you that was the case. If I could pull some of these people aside, I said, "Man, you voted for Kemp." Yeah, I did. I just didn't. I just told them I voted for Stacey Abrams. Cause I don't want to get shamed and called names and stuff like that. You know, that what happened. Cause look at all them people in Atlanta and stuff. You know, voter suppression don't exist. That's just some buzzword that she made up. To try to not to just take. She just need to take the L gracefully. Okay, you know, it was not no voting suppression. Yeah, he exposed the liberals in Georgia not turning blue. Trust me on that. And it shouldn't turn blue. I don't know why would you want that. I mean, I don't think the Democrats did that gave black people food stamps and welfare and say you a victim, you a victim, you a victim. Nah, Texas ain't never going blue anytime soon. Well, Republicans ain't they're probably they're racist Democrats. I mean, I consider a Democrat race when they say a black person when they talk down to black people and give white pity. They're racist to me. You know, that's insulting. That's it. They pretty much saying, "Look, black man, you too stupid to talk for yourself and to stand up for yourself. So I'ma do it." That ain't racist. You know. Well, the park police, your mind just warped because they're just crazy and talking. You know. Well, it will come into play. That's the only way they're gonna determine the president. You know. I don't know what you. I mean, like, if 100% of California vote for Trump, it's still gonna count as 50 or whatever in the electoral college. So the numbers, and that's the reason why the electoral college is in there. Cause somebody broke it down to me years ago. He was like, "Man, that's the only way that everybody get a fair. It could be kind of fair." And then he broke it down like in houses. Like, okay, if it's me and my wife, he said, "Man, if we got two houses on the block, all right, and we got now we got three houses on the block," he say, "and then you stay by yourself," he said that, "and I stay with my wife, and then another guy stay with his wife, his four kids, all right, and then like the street that said, well, it's up to the neighbors on the street to vote for something. Since you stay in your house by yourself, you only got one vote. So the house with the most people gonna have the most votes. So everything just go, everything gonna be dependent on what they think, you know. But with the electoral college, although you, although it's one person in the house and two people in the next house, and six people in the other house, everybody got the equal amount of weight or whatever with the vote or whatever, you know. Well, well, electoral college ain't never getting abolished. So, so quit dreaming. Yeah, I'm trying. He don't understand that you know. Now from state to state, um, um, You know, it got districts like Doherty in my county. You know, that's the only way it could be fair. Electoral college ain't never getting demolished. You know, cause you'll be the same person that if it's somebody you don't like win and get the popular vote or whatever, you'll be crying in the car about it. So be careful. Don't change the rule because you don't like the outcome. You know, don't want the. I wouldn't want the rule changed because I don't like the outcome because it gonna be a time that gonna not go my way. Okay, you know. Not even then. Listen, man, this the best system to prevent what's the word is um cause Obama won with the electoral college and stuff, you know. So you like him, but if it's somebody you don't like, it need to be abolished. Okay. Oh. You still don't have no argument on why it need to be abolished. Cause from all I see, it need to be abolished because Trump won. You know, and that's not a legitimate reason. It's just like me saying, man, they need to take out the 3 pointer if I lose the game because the other team hit a whole bunch of threes. That's the way. That's how you saying that. You know. Uh, I don't know the role player Biden. I don't know. Why you keep saying it doesn't come into play? It gonna have to come into play so they can determine the president. What you talking about? I think because it's Saturday night, you probably smoking a couple of spliffs or something. Yeah, exactly. He keeps saying it won't come into play. It have to come into play. You know. They're just like me saying, oh, I ain't worried about it because you know, touchdowns isn't coming into play. Ain't gonna be in play because Dallas is gonna lose. You know. Now I'm gonna say it doesn't matter anyway because come football season, touchdowns and field goals isn't gonna come into play because Dallas is gonna lose. They're gonna say, well, somebody got to go to touchdown to win. You know. He did win the electoral college. They got to get 200 or something. Um, yeah, he only won by electoral college. You know, no, it doesn't come into play when it's a close race. It come into play, you know, on the thing they got the number. They don't when they show the faces of the people and they got like this person got 110 and this person got 96. That ain't the popular vote. They got the numbers like the first one to 270 or whatever. That's not due to popular vote. They due to electoral college. I don't know what he talking about. I think it's a case of TDS. You know, cause he ain't making any sense. Look, the second term, I ain't want I say, well, Obama ain't do nothing. Well, ain't like necessarily I ain't want him to win, but I just say he ain't do nothing to warn a second term. Pretty much. But the electoral college, that's the only thing that matters. Yeah, he ain't making no sense. I hate to say it. Yeah, I think it like the what when I gotta explain how it worked years ago, probably like 10 years ago, and how he broke it down. It is fair. Like the fair system, it's fairer than the popular vote due to the fact that let me see how many people stand in um population population by state. Okay, I'm looking at population by state. Uh, okay, now California got 39 million people. That's the only state with 30 million people. Okay, that according to the census. So if we follow the park police logic, who got the lowest? Wyoming got the lowest. So if we going by his logic, it wouldn't matter what Wyoming needs are and everything, or Delaware, or Utah, or Alabama. Alabama only got 4 million. Georgia got 10, and Florida, Texas, and California got uh, and New York. New York got 19. Let me see. I'm gonna put our calculator. 19, 21, 29, uh, 39 plus 39. These four states got the third. Um, um, they got 108. I'm just rounding it off. California, Texas, Florida, New York got the third of the nation's population. So we use your logic. Uh, uh, all the other states like Connecticut, Nevada, Iowa, it won't even matter what they think. You know, we just need to get the majority from California, New York, Florida, not Florida, Texas, and yeah, he ain't understand that they just use that only system. I mean, until they come up with another system, I mean, that sounds fair because, like what I said, like the third of the country is just in four states. So the electoral college there, so every state, will have some factor in the choosing the president. Some more than others, but they'll still have some say in what go on. Because if that was the case, the candidates would just focus on the ones that got the largest population, And then the other states, wherever they needs are, they'll say, well, we don't care about what they need, because they don't have that many people there anyway. But with the electoral college, you're going to have to at least try to address the majority of the country's needs. How would he lose? Team. Yeah, that's in sports. You know. That's a bad analogy to use the sports reference. You know, a better example is if you're gonna use sports, a better example is this. All right, let's vote to see if the 3 point line should be eliminated. But using your logic, we just gonna go by the teams that make the most money. You know, like the Lakers or the Knicks or or Golden State. Let's just say the Lakers and the Knicks in Boston. Let's just say the Lakers, the Knicks, and Boston are the ones that make the most money. So smaller markets, using your logic, the smaller markets wouldn't matter because they don't make enough money to vote, to have some say on the 3 point. We'll just focus on the ones that make the most money or have the most stars, you know. But if they do it like the electoral college, let's vote to see who go get to see if we're gonna get rid of the 3 point line. Every team gonna have a fair percentage of, they vote gonna weigh in pretty much the same kind of. So you gotta hear from the lower market teams and the higher market teams. Now the president shouldn't. I don't think. Are you listening to what I'm saying? California got 39 million people. So you want the president to be decided by 2 states because they got the most people. So this guy want the country to be decided by 2 or 3 states, you know, and that's how the president should be. Good luck with that. They put it in there. They put it in there for the reason. The electoral college been in existence before any of us were born. It was no Trump then. I mean, they put it in place to prevent, and there wasn't a lot of people in the U.S. then. Yeah, some people got more people than other states. That's what make the electoral college fair. Exactly. He ain't getting that. You know, like I brought the house analogy. I mean, I'm only one person in my house, but if you stay with your wife and you got 3, 4 kids, and all of them got a vote, and I only got one vote, so pretty much everything, all the decision for the neighborhood gonna be decided by you, cause you got the most people in your house. So how that fell? I don't know, man. I think they got Trump derangement syndrome, and cause I get encounter with people like that, you know. I look at YouTube channels or people mock the Trump derangement syndrome people. They say stuff like Trump made them fat. I'm not going outside anymore, because of that. One lady used her period blood to do some painting against Trump. Some nasty period blood, and she put it in the thing, made a painting, okay, because of Trump in the White House. So when you delusional and do nasty stuff like that, people really don't take you seriously. And I saw there was like a year or so ago, some people made a karate class or something, and when you do the punch, you punch in the air. They say they doing it to combat against Trump. You know, I say now these people delusional. I had my issue with Obama, but I ain't do all of that. I just talk about this or that here and there, and that's it. Yeah, I ain't fit to bet nothing like that. Trump, yeah, it's an article. Trump made me fat. You know. Okay. Uh, it's not. It's not close now. Months away. Okay. I heard this before, so cause that was the case. If it wasn't close last, if it was close last time, they wouldn't been calling it an upset. You know. But these Trump guys, boy, them guys, crazy with it. You know. Trump made me fat. I said, man, these guys, insane in the membrane. You know. He talking about cause Trump in the White House, I lost the drive to go to the gym and I binge eat because this man in the White House. You know. uh, the electoral college. Well, I don't like the with Bernie Sanders. My thoughts about Bernie Sanders is I don't like the fact that he was like everybody should get the same money. Like take the money from rich people and give it to people. Like, if I work hard for my money, and or I work hard to get a good job, I don't want to get. I don't want to share my money with people who ain't working or ain't trying to do anything. Talking about free housing, free college. I knew he wasn't gonna win saying all of that. Cause where the money go come from? You know. And I don't want to give my money to anybody who ain't applying themselves and try to get a job and stuff like that. So stuff like that, I know he wasn't gonna win. If you looked at the polls, they were saying he was gonna win. So the polls don't matter, you know. Yeah, that's socialist stuff. I can't vibe with that, man. The rich. I mean, Bill Gates a billionaire, but not to my knowledge, I don't think he screwed anybody over to become a billionaire. You know, and then with him opening up Microsoft, thousands and thousands and thousands of jobs were created, like engineers, people work at different, places. He got a product, Microsoft, and it's used by businesses and stuff all over the world. And they use that to open up jobs and stuff. So I don't know what he talking about. I don't think Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos screwing over people. Like, they ain't taking money out of my pocket to make Microsoft. They created something, and it became popular, and they became rich off that. And with Bezos, he made Amazon. He became rich, and he opened up jobs and different jobs and stuff for people. I mean, they just ain't pocketing all the money. The money going trickling down into the businesses so they can keep making money. With jobs, people gonna have jobs and stuff. So yeah, they want that Bernie Sanders want to go win. want to go win saying stuff like that. Cause okay, just like you all, for example, one of y'all make an invention, right, or make a product. Let's just say y'all make the next something that better than Microsoft operating system, and y'all became billionaire. Who am I to say you should give me some of the money? You know, if you made $1 billion, you should give me half of that, so we both could be on the same level. Who is I to ask y'all to ask you that? You know, but he not gonna. Well, if he run for president, good luck with that. He ain't good at his sport, so you know. Yeah, so the polls don't matter. You don't know who, you don't know what kind of factor go in with them polls. Cause I never got a call for my poll. Cause think about it, going into the nomination 2016, I don't think Trump was leading like that. You know, all them other people that were running for president were leading, and he won the nomination. And he was a novice. Yeah, battleground swing states. Yeah, yeah. If he would have said that, then he'll have some kind of argument. But he said none of that gonna matter. Period. You know, not even a swing state. It was because of the popular vote. you know, cause you think your life gonna be better? Who gonna be in the White House in November? If listen, and Trump be in the White House, my life gonna pretty much be the same. If Biden win, my life pretty much being the same. But TDS victims, they think that it's just gonna be, a golden road the next day or whatever, which is not. But you didn't say that at first. You said that the popular vote, um, he winning by the popular vote. Now, okay, if he winning in them states, and you said that electoral college don't matter, why you celebrating that? Okay, now he's saying that he owned the league in the swing states, but earlier he said that electoral college ain't gonna matter. It because of the popular vote. you know, I don't think he be. I don't know if he really look at what he typing or whatever. Cause in the beginning he said it ain't gonna matter. Period. Cause the number of people gonna be more people voting now. It matter. You know. Exactly. He talking like this October or something. And then once again, I think somebody said this yesterday or the other day. The silent majority. You know, they might not even got polled. They might not even got polled. The silent majority. You know, That's why Stacey Abrams lost. They lost because the silent majority and people who said they were gonna vote for her that didn't, you know. And then when Stacey Abrams lost, I was trolling the people on Facebook. You know the crying Jordan face. I found the picture of Stacey Abrams with Oprah, and I took Stacey Abrams face. I put the crying Jordan thing on there. You know, you know, and I was trolling people on Facebook. You know, I like, man, y'all just vote for that woman because she black. This woman just came out of nowhere. You know, then she was talking about firearms, and you know she against fire people owning firearms. And y'all be the main one talking about cops. Oh man, cops go shoot us. We ain't gonna call the police. We'll get shot by mistake. Okay, if that's the case, won't it be better for you to own a gun so if something jump off, you have your own protection? But y'all go vote for this woman and she against that? Come on, you know. No, I wouldn't be betting the life of my family over no election. You know, I know that hyperbole, but come on, you know, it's just like me saying, man, you know, I don't have children. I bet my daughter's life that LeBron James gonna lose the title. I ain't gonna say that, you know. I just say I bet you in them. I bet my something that I bet my car or I bet you $100, you know, something like that, you know. But you know, polls don't mean anything because you know the polls are saying that Scottie Pippen James gonna win the title. He didn't, you know, so polls don't matter, you know. But really, you know, you can't really that was a bad example because the people voting on the polls, they ain't the one playing. So that's a bad example. But the voting for the Stacey Abrams thing, that's a legit example. And Bernie Sanders, you know, they were saying Stacey Abrams gonna win. I saw all these phony celebrities that, by the way, after the election, I ain't see them in Georgia anymore. You know, they was all over the place. And then, oh, we gonna Stacey Abrams gonna win. Stacey Abrams gonna win. I said that woman not gonna win. The silent majority gonna come out, and two, these black people saying they gonna vote for her, they're not. Okay, they go in their booth and vote for Kemp because it's not. They gonna get ridiculed if they say they vote for Kemp. You know, and that's what happened because I knew it was gonna happen. You know. And then what Stacey Abrams them said, voting suppression. Come on, man. I ain't hear nobody. They saying it. I don't see a large majority of regular people accusing the state of this. It's just them. You know, suppression. Let's see. You know, I ain't see a large majority of anybody in Georgia say we got turned around when we went to the booth. We got intimidated. None of that. You know, I mean, did it happen before? Yeah, probably back in the day. You know, and voter suppression probably happened in other countries. Rapid. You know, like like Israel and all this other stuff, because they got, they got holy wars and stuff over there, and then, they trying to have a democracy and stuff, and all of that go on. But the United States, that jump didn't happen, no Georgia, you know. you know, They ain't turned nobody around in Georgia. The post said that Last of Us 2 falls short of Spider-Man sale and ended up selling 4 million copies in 3 days, setting a new record. Now I ain't been watching Blitz, and I glance at him probably once a year or something like that just to see what he doing. But yeah, exactly. Poll just estimates. At the end of the day, unless they call every eligible voter, like we call 300 million people, and based on today, this, then I be more I'll accept it more. But it just be random stuff, random people. It don't, it probably be a small percentage of the American people too. So you can't really base that off that, you know. But yeah, but I don't have any problem with the man in the White House. Not like other people, like you know, call my face. But some people they won't understand. Okay, if you don't like something, okay, I don't like. First, I ain't never watched it, but I don't like gay porn. I never watched it. I don't like gay porn because I'm not gay. So whatever they doing, it wouldn't appeal to me, right? So I don't like it. But you won't see me posting, making Facebook posts about and finding articles about gay porn and stuff because I don't like it. Therefore, I don't watch it, and therefore I'm not gonna worry about what's going on in that particular genre, but the people, I could just talk about my friends on Facebook. These people, okay, they already say whatever they need to say about Trump or certain people, Candace Owens or whatever. Let's just use Candace Owens. But they'll go out and find articles about the woman just to post it. I said, well, you already know you don't agree with the woman. Why are you looking up articles to post? You know, Look, I don't like banana pudding, but so you ain't gonna see me post about how to make the best banana pudding, different banana pudding recipes. It wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, because these celebrities said they were gonna leave the country if Trump won last time, and they still here. You know, and then also the young turds, they was all over the place on Chunk. I got that name for somebody on YouTube I saw. Chunk, leading up to it, they were saying Trump got no way in heck of winning. They were saying loser Trump. Trump is a loser and all this other stuff. There's no way in heck that Trump will go win. That's what they were saying. And they had an election special. Of course, I didn't watch it. The only reason I know about they had the election special was because the channels I watched, they were mocking them after the election. So I saw, they had a condensed video of them, how they was so optimistic at the beginning of the election when the numbers started coming in, and how they slowly changed their demeanor and body language and stuff as the night went on. And then after it was set in stone, they started cussing out. These the people that y'all the liberals like. And after Trump won, I saw it on another video. They started screaming at the people. Anna's stupid self. She started cussing, saying you a dumb and all this other stuff, and crying. They pretty much were crying. You know, I saw two grown people cried on YouTube about the election. They started lashing out at the people. I said, yeah, but that's a good way to get them to see your side by calling them names and cussing at them and stuff and screaming. You know, you do know they vote. They're gonna vote next time. So wouldn't it be in your benefit? Cause my thing is this, and I ain't never saw Trump do this. I give Trump this. He don't lash out at the people who vote for Biden. He don't say, cause cause Hillary said they deplorables and all this other stuff. And I think Biden said something similar to that a couple of weeks ago. But I ain't never saw Trump lash out to the people who vote on Biden like, oh, you vote for Biden, the Biden voters are this or that, you know. But Trump from the Young Turks, they did that. I said, wouldn't it be more beneficial to you to try to get the people who voted for him the first time to get them to see your view and try to change their mind to vote for whoever you want them to vote for next time? Because calling them dumb and stupid ain't gonna if anything, they're just gonna make them vote for Trump more. Okay? He lash out at Biden. He talk about him, but he don't say, the Biden voters are a group of this or that, cause Hillary did they deplorable, they racist, homophobes, and all this other stuff. And Biden said something not that extreme, but something similar a couple of weeks ago. I said, well, that's just making the people who gonna vote for him, and the people on the fence vote for him. So that's not helping, Yeah, yeah, like the way that the left act turned some people to go to Trump, because they just but every little thing they did a thing about the man scared of stairs. He had some kind of thing with ambassadors. He had 2 scoops of ice cream. The other people had 1. I said, now this a story, you know, is this really a news story to be published? How many scoops of ice cream the man eating? You know, I mean, come on. The man scared of stairs. A psychologist that said that the man isn't mentally well, and they had the guy on shows and stuff, which psychologists can't. I found out about this when all this was going on. A psychologist can't diagnose anybody on T. Like if I see somebody on TV, I can't diagnose them if I'm a shrink. Okay, that's not a valid diagnosis. If you see somebody on TV and diagnose them, okay. But if you look at Don Lemon and all of them, they had him on the show. This shrink think Donald Trump is crazy. They think this man crazy. They have anybody that was in the cabinet, they were bashing them. Oh, they this and this. Soon they, step down or resign or have a falling out with Trump. They all on the show now. They're all on Stephen Colbert and with the Late Show, with the Daily Show, we suck, by the way, since Jon Stewart left. They'll be all on them show. They'll be praising them then. It just bias, and people seeing it and they stop watching it. the Russia thing. He won the election. What they said? Oh, it was Russia. You know, they had computers and stuff like that. The machines can't be hacked like that. You know. Oh man, well Russia, Russia did it. You know, had all this manpower and millions of dollars in this investigation, and it didn't happen. Okay, it was Russia, and I guess they gonna say it. Yeah, if Biden win, is it gonna be Russia or China or something? You know, I guarantee you, if Biden, I don't think he gonna win, to be honest. But if he win, if someone say China, what these same people gonna say about? They were saying the Russia thing. Oh, that's not true. He won fair and square. They gonna say that he won fair and square. You know, come on. But but I finna go, y'all. It was a crazy talk today, you know, but it's all good. Y'all have a good rest of the day or night. Peace.